The tender love of education in SDO Isabela. Technology and livelihood education.
Technology and livelihood education.
TLE, your choice,
Your choice,
your skill.
your skill. Magandang araw!
Ito ang EPP, Edukasyong Pantahanan at Pangkabuhayan.
Handa na ba kayo?
Maging responsable sa paggamit ng ICT.
Be a successful entrepreneur.
Paunlarin ang kabuhayan.
Pagpaparami ng mga alagang hayop.
And that's our lesson for today.
The tender love of education in SDO Isabela.
EPP TLE. Your choice, your skill.
A luminescent day to each of our listeners. Today is indeed a shining opportunity for our learners to learn about our topic in electrical installation and maintenance. I am Roberto U. Espanyol Jr. at your service. Bren Brown once said, "Only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness will we discover the infinite power of our light. Hence, it is only then that we shed light to our ignorance if we are brave enough to traverse the road of knowledge. In doing so, one must be willing to submit himself or herself in guidance and in learning. And in this session, the first step in achieving the fullness of learning is by having yourself ready. Next, have your learning kits be ready as well. And lastly, make your zone away from any distractions. Now that you're ready, we shall now begin this session by recalling some concepts discussed last episode. What is it again? Last episode revolved on the discussion about the parts and function of incandescent lamp. You were told as well that the invention of incandescent lamp by Thomas Edison in 1879 marked the beginning of efficient electrical lighting. But it is also a wondrous thing to think on how light is being produced in incandescent lamp, right?
Yeah!
So, based on what you have learned, how does light being produced? Light is produced in an incandescent lamp in a current that goes through a filament of resistant material to heat up the lamp. It seems like you had a bright understanding of what was discussed last time. With that, I'd like to commend you with an applause. But wait, there's more. If you think you are done hearing about lights and all that stuff, nah. We are still going to talk about lights, specifically the fluorescent lamp. Yes, you've heard it right. In today's session, you are expected to know the parts, functions, and how to assemble a 40-watt fluorescent fixture. Without further ado, let's now turn your light of knowledge on.
Sa Radyo Eskwela. Sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na!
Nanay, saan ka po pupunta? Mamamalengke ka po ba? Bakit wala ka pong suot na face mask at face shield? Sa new normal, kailangang sanayin natin ang ating mga sarili na laging magsuot ng face mask at face shield kapag tayo ay lalabas. Ito'y upang makaiwas sa COVID-19. Ito'y isang paalala mula sa DOH, DepEd at ng himpilang ito.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you! Ngayon ba ang kaarawan mo? Hindi! Hinuhugasan ko lamang ng mabuti ang aking kamay. Sabi ng DOH, 2 happy birthday songs daw upang makaiwas tayo sa COVID-19. Wow! Ang galing naman! Simula ngayon, maghuhugas na ako ng kamay habang umaawit ng happy birthday. Ang inyong kalinisan at disiplina ang magliligtas sa inyo. Isang paalala mula sa DOH, DepEd at ng himpilang ito.
Perhaps you have heard about Agapito Flores, a Filipino who was dubbed as the inventor of fluorescent bulb, to whom they believe that the coinage of the term fluorescent can be accredited to his last name. However, debates and controversies circulated that it was not actually him who invented it, that this invention should be credited to the rightful owners. Yes, there are actually a lot of them being tagged in the process of this invention. But regardless to these issues, I'm sure that we all agree that fluorescent is one of the greatest inventions ever made up to this day. This gives us comfort, especially at night. Did you know that fluorescent lamp is one of the most commonly used lamp since its introduction in the year 1937? More than that, it is also considered as the best and most widely used type of lamp, which is available in various sizes, wattages, color, and application and designs. In this tubular discharge lamp, the ionization of mercury vapor produces radiation that activates the fluorescent coating on the inner surface of the glass. Now, I want you to look around and try to spot the lights you are using. Have you seen a fluorescent lamp?
Yeah!
Typically, fluorescent lamp is a hot cathode type which consists of a sealed glass tube provided with a mixture of mercury vapor and inert gas. The cathode causes the mercury arc to form inside the tube and to produce ultraviolet or UV light. The UV light strikes the phosphor that coats the inner part of the tube in the fluorescent and produces visible light. The fluorescent lamp requires ballast in its circuit to limit the current so that the fuse of the circuit breaker will not open. It also needs a starter to serve as a switch. The starter is a small cylinder about 1 inch in diameter and 2 inches in length that snaps into the fixture from the outside. In your own words, how do you describe then a fluorescent lamp? Let's dig deeper on fluorescent lamp and we will study its parts and functions. Are you ready? This is going to be exciting! Just a gentle reminder, do not forget to take down notes. First part is the fluorescent tube or bulb. Fluorescent tube or bulb is a circular bulb containing mercury vapor and inert gas with phosphor coating inside. Second part is ballast. Ballast is an induction coil which produces high voltage to start the lamp into operation. It also limits the flow of current during the operation of the lamp. Ballast consumes power which is between 10 to 20% of power consumed by the lamp itself. The third part is the starter. Starter is a glow switch that opens and closes the circuit so as to produce a high voltage or inductive kick across the bulb at the filament during the starting period. Fourth on the list is lamp holder and starter socket. Lamp holder and starter socket are the point of connection of the fluorescent and the starter. Now, fifth on our list, the frame. Frame is the metal housing of the whole fixture. 6 is phosphor. Phosphor is the coating inside the bulb which transforms ultraviolet radiation into visible light, and the color of the light produces depends on the composition of it. Seventh on the list is gas. Gas is usually argon or a mixture of inert gas at low pressure. Sometimes, krypton is also used. Mercury is 8 on our list. Mercury is a small quantity of liquid mercury placed in the bulb to give mercury vapor. Ninth is base. Base comes in several types used to connect the lamp to the electric current in order to support it in the lamp holder. 10th on the list, we have cathode. Cathode is also known as a hot cathode. It is coated with a material that emits electrons at each end of the lamp. It is usually made of coiled coil or single coil tungsten wire. 11th on the list is exhaust tube. Exhaust tube is where air is being exhausted during manufacture and inert gas is introduced into the bulb. And then, we have lead-in wires, 12 on the list. Lead-in wires are connected to the base pins and carry the current to and from the cathode and the mercury arc. Last on our list, the stem press. Stem press provides airtight seal to the lead-in wires. It is made of wire that maintains the same coefficient of expansion as the glass. Whoa, that was jam-packed!
Yeah!
For now, drink some water before we proceed further to our discussion. Aside from knowing its parts, it is also important to familiarize the characteristics of fluorescent lamp to know whether it is a good choice or not, and on how should this be used. Number 1. Fluorescents are relatively large and need large fixtures. It is more efficient and has longer lifespan compared with incandescent lamp, although lifespan might be reduced by the constant switching on and off of the lamp. And take note, it is cheaper and available in cool white and warm white colors for general use. However, this isn't good for those who do not like noisy sound, as this produces noise due to the buzzing sound produced by the ballast. Number 2. There are different types of fluorescent lamps such as linear, circular, and compact. Linear fluorescent lamp is known for high energy efficiency, long life, and relatively low cost. Circular fluorescent lamp, on the other hand, is a popular choice for lighting designers, particularly in architectural and ceiling fittings. They are an energy-saving, slim, and compact light source that was designed for shallow and slender recessed ceiling and wall-mounted light fixtures. While compact fluorescent lamp is designed to replace an incandescent light bulb, some types fit into light fixtures designed for incandescent bulbs. Again, we have 3 types of fluorescent lamp: linear, circular, and compact. Breathe in and breathe out. The real deal is coming up. So, shake your hands and drink some more water, for you will surely need that on the next part of this discussion. Go ahead. As mentioned earlier, you were expected to assemble a 40-watt fluorescent lamp. This may take a longer time, but since we only have limited time on air, and probably do not have with you the needed materials and tools, just listen well and note down important processes on how to assemble a fluorescent lamp. So listen attentively, as you will be asked later to perform this. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Just like any other procedures, the first thing that you need to do is to prepare the needed materials and tools. In this process, you will need the following: 2 sets of 40 watts fluorescent lamp and a fixture frame. Also, you need to prepare 1 Phillips screwdriver, 1 flat screwdriver, side cutting pliers, and long nose pliers. Don't forget your personal protective equipment or PPE, such as gloves and goggles. Remember, wear your PPE appropriately. Once your materials and tools are ready, you can start assembling the lamp. First, mount the lamp holders and the 2x40 HPF ballast to the fluorescent fixture frame. Again, mount the lamp holders and the 2x40 HPF ballast to the fluorescent fixture frame. After mounting it, Cut the fixture wires and make the necessary joints or connections by referring to the schematic diagram. I repeat, cut the fixture wires and make the necessary joints or connection by referring to the schematic diagram. Place the cover of the fluorescent fixture housing if necessary. Next, screw or place the starter and the fluorescent tubes. Once more, screw or place the starter and the fluorescent tubes. Once you're done, you have to check the wiring connections and plug the fixture to the source to test the assembled fixture for normal operation. Again, check the wiring connections and plug the fixture to the source to test the assembled fixture for normal operation. After performing all this, you do the housekeeping. Did you find the process easy?
Yes, sir.
This may sound easy, but this needs patience and focus, especially in the actual application. And, in case you need tutorial to better understand this, you can watch videos on YouTube. Just simply search how to assemble fluorescent light step by step. In recapitulation, fluorescent lamp is considered as the best and most widely used lamp because of its efficiency and longer lifespan compared to others. This may come in different types. What are these again? Correct. We have linear fluorescent lamp, circular fluorescent lamp, and compact fluorescent lamp. You were also taught of the step-by-step process on how to assemble a 40-watt fluorescent lamp. That's it! And you know already what comes next after discussion, an application.
Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela. Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na!
Wow! Adobong manok! Ang sarap naman ng ulam namin! Ang bango pa! Kainan na!
Hep hep hep? Buknoy, may nakalimutan ka ata.
Ha? Wala kuya! Gutom na po ako kaya kumain na po tayo.
Buknoy, nakalimutan mong maghugas ng kamay. Lagi mong tatandaan, bago kumain, ugaliin nating maghugas ng kamay. Ang wastong paghuhugas ng kamay ay isang epektibong paraan upang matanggal ang bakterya at germs na lumikit sa ating mga kamay. Ito ay makatutulong upang maiwasan natin ang pagkalat ng sakit sa ating paligid.
Sige po, kuya. Uugaliin ko na po ang wastong paghuhugas ng aking kamay bago kumain. Kainan na!
Ang kalusugan ay kayamanan. Isang paalala mula sa kagawaran ng edukasyon at ng himpilang ito.
Naku, ang lakas na ng hangin. Paparating na ata talaga ang bagyo. Mabuti na lang, nakita ko ang listahan ng mga dapat ihanda kanina sa Facebook ng DepEd. Ito ay ang tubig, pagkain, ID card, mahalagang dokumento, flashlight at baterya, posporo at lighter, first aid kit, kutsilyo, radyo, kumot, banig, lubid, gamit panligo, at ilang mga damit. Tawagin man kami para sa agarang paglikas, handang-handa kami.
Maging handa sa anumang sakuna. Isang paalala mula sa kagawaran ng edukasyon at ng himpilang ito.
Tayo na sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na!
After knowing the process of assembling a 40-watt fluorescent fixture, you are going to apply it. Take note, you will be graded. So, here's what you're going to do. Take a video of yourself performing the given activity. Make sure that in the video, the process on how you do it should be clearly seen. And in doing so, these are the criteria to be considered. Installation or workmanship is 10 points. Speed is 10 points. Proper handling of tools is also 10 points. Safety is 10 points. Do not forget the housekeeping, which is also 10 points. Again, make sure that your performance can be clearly seen on the video for your teacher to give you an appropriate scoring. We're done! Some reminders before we part ways. Submit your video to your teacher through messenger or email, as we don't allow you to risk yourselves going out. Queries and clarification can be politely addressed to your subject teacher, as well as do not forget to finish other activities in your learning activity sheet that we weren't able to do today. On behalf of our scriptwriter, April Joyce L. Casqueras, and the whole RBI production team of SDO Isabela, I would like to thank you for sparing your time to listen and learn. Before we part ways, allow me to inspire you with this quote from Desmond Tutu, and it goes this way. Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness. May this give you a positive outlook despite the struggles we are facing, specifically in the new normal of education brought by this pandemic. Nevertheless, I am happy that you still chose to continue your study. Once again, I am Roberto U. Espanyol Jr. Until next time, folks. Goodbye!
Tayo ay mag-aral sa loob ng ating tahanan. Sa radyo ay mag-tune lang, tiyak ika'y may matututunan. Pagkat sa gitna ng pandemya, tayo pa rin ay magkaisa, upang masigurong bawat bata ay pumapasa. Halina't matuto gamit ang ating radyo, pakinggan at unawain, aralin na ituturo. Patuloy ang edukasyon para sa ating henerasyon. Sa daan ng pagkatuto ay walang maiiwan. Kaya halina sa Radyo Eskwela. Pagkat kayo'y kinabukasan, ang pag-asa ng ating bayan. Isa pusong pagkatuto nang matupad ang pangarap mo.
Patuloy ang edukasyon para sa ating henerasyon.
Sa daan ng pagkatuto ay walang may iwan.
Kaya halina sa Radyo Eskwela!